In the modern world, there is an undeniable obsession with appearances and the perceived value they convey. We are constantly exposed to images of success, luxury, and aspirational lifestyles. This pervasive influence shapes our understanding of what it means to be successful. Possessions, geographical locations, and brand affiliations often become defining markers of one's social standing. From the car we drive to the watch on our wrist, these items are frequently interpreted as direct reflections of our economic and social position. They tell a story about who we are, or at least who we want others to believe we are. This phenomenon introduces us to status spending, a significant and often underestimated financial force. It dictates many purchasing decisions, influencing not just individuals, but entire economies. Understanding its mechanics is crucial for navigating personal finance in the contemporary landscape. Status spending involves the acquisition of goods or services, primarily to signal wealth, power, or social standing. The primary motivation is not utility or intrinsic value, but rather the message these purchases send to others. It is about outward perception. This behavior is profoundly driven by a desire for external validation and the need to project an image of success. Individuals often seek approval and admiration from their peers, or from society at large, through their material possessions. The goal is to be seen as prosperous and established. Status spending is also frequently rooted in a fear of missing out on perceived social norms. There is an inherent pressure to keep up with trends or adopt the consumption patterns of a particular social group. This fear can compel individuals to make purchases they might otherwise avoid. Status spending is a result of a complex interplay between social psychology and sophisticated marketing strategies. These forces converge to shape our desires and influence our financial choices. Understanding this dynamic is key to resisting its pull. Brands are master storytellers, crafting compelling narratives of exclusivity and aspiration around their products. They do not merely sell items, they sell lifestyles, identities, and the promise of belonging to an elite group. This narrative elevates goods beyond their functional purpose. Marketing efforts expertly exploit innate human desires for belonging, acceptance, and social advancement. Advertisements often portray idealized scenarios where ownership of a particular product leads to happiness, popularity, or professional success. These subtle messages reinforce the idea that status can be purchased. Status spending manifests in countless ways within our daily lives, often subtly shaping our routines and aspirations. It can range from the latest smartphone model to exotic international vacations. Each choice carries a potential underlying message about our standing. There is immense pressure to conform to perceived social norms, which can often translate into material expectations. Whether it is owning a certain type of home or sending children to specific schools, these decisions are frequently influenced by a desire to align with societal benchmarks. This pressure is powerful and pervasive. The amplification of this pressure by curated social media images cannot be overstated. Platforms showcase highlight reels of lavish experiences and luxury items, creating an often unrealistic standard of living. These digital displays perpetuate a cycle of aspiration and comparison, intensifying the drive for status purchases. The costs associated with status spending extend far beyond the initial price tag. There are obvious visible costs, representing the immediate financial outlay for items or experiences. This direct expenditure is easily quantifiable and often significant. However, the more damaging costs are frequently invisible, lurking beneath the surface of immediate gratification. These include the opportunity cost of alternative investments, such as capital that could have been used to generate returns. Every dollar spent on status is a dollar not working for your future. Furthermore, unchecked status spending carries a significant potential for accumulating personal debt. Financing luxury items or experiences through credit cards and loans can rapidly lead to high-interest obligations. This debt then becomes a heavy burden, hindering future financial flexibility and growth. Prioritizing status over substance inevitably leads to a series of significant trade-offs in one's financial life. Every decision to purchase a status symbol means foregoing other potential uses for that capital. These choices often have long-term repercussions. Individuals frequently sacrifice crucial long-term financial goals, such as retirement savings or investment in education. Funds directed towards immediate gratification could instead build a robust financial future. This diversion of resources can significantly delay genuine wealth accumulation. This pattern of spending creates financial constraints that limit future options and actively hinder true wealth building. A substantial portion of income becomes dedicated to maintaining an image, rather than fostering financial independence. The pursuit of appearances can trap individuals in a cycle of limited choices. Repeated status spending can lead to a pervasive and destructive cycle of debt. As individuals continually chase the next status symbol, they might find themselves relying more and more on borrowed money. This perpetual borrowing erodes financial stability and freedom. This behavior contributes significantly to financial instability and a constant need to maintain an image. The pressure to keep up appearances requires ongoing expenditures, which constrain resources even when income is substantial. It becomes a treadmill of consumption. Ultimately, status spending contributes to the erosion of wealth over time, increasing vulnerability to economic downturns. Instead of building a buffer of assets, individuals might find their net worth stagnant or even declining. This lack of financial resilience leaves them exposed to unforeseen challenges. A common and deeply ingrained belief is that status purchases inevitably lead to greater happiness or enhanced social acceptance. This assumption often drives individuals to make significant financial commitments. However, reality often diverges from this expectation. Extensive research, particularly in the fields of psychology and economics, suggests that true fulfillment derives from experiences, meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Material possessions, especially those acquired for status, typically offer only fleeting satisfaction. Their novelty quickly fades. Genuine financial security, rather than fleeting status symbols, provides a far more lasting and profound sense of satisfaction and peace of mind. The ability to meet one's needs, pursue passions, and navigate life's uncertainties without financial stress offers true contentment. This security allows for a focus on what truly matters. Paradoxically, the intense pursuit of status can often foster a profound sense of isolation. Individuals engrossed in projecting an image may find it difficult to form authentic connections. Their relationships can become superficial, centered around external perceptions rather than genuine understanding. When focusing predominantly on external validation, individuals risk neglecting their genuine self-worth and intrinsic values. The constant need for approval from others overshadows an internal sense of identity and purpose. This can lead to a diminished sense of self. This relentless chase leaves individuals feeling empty and unfulfilled, despite outward appearances of success. The temporary highs of a new purchase or public admiration do not address deeper needs for connection, meaning, and personal growth. The hollow pursuit of status ultimately exacts a heavy psychological toll. An alternative and more fulfilling path involves prioritizing financial literacy and wise investing. Understanding how money works, how to save, and how to invest effectively are fundamental skills for building lasting prosperity. This knowledge empowers individuals to make informed decisions. This path encourages focusing on experiences that genuinely enrich one's life and foster personal growth. Investing in travel, learning new skills, or pursuing hobbies creates lasting memories and develops one's character. These investments offer returns far beyond monetary value. This approach is about building lasting wealth and establishing a robust foundation for true financial freedom. Financial independence means having the resources and flexibility to live life on your own terms. It signifies a life where choices are not dictated by the need to maintain an external image. Embracing this alternative path provides the invaluable ability to define personal success, independently of external pressures. It means shedding societal expectations about what wealth or status should look like. This liberation allows for a deeply personal definition of achievement. Moving beyond the pervasive societal expectations of wealth display frees individuals from an endless treadmill of consumption. It is about recognizing that true value resides beyond material acquisitions. This mindset shift is transformative. The ultimate aim is cultivating a life that is authentically aligned with one's core personal values and deeply held goals. This involves making choices that resonate with inner convictions, rather than seeking approval from others. This creates a more meaningful and satisfying existence. The undeniable allure of status spending remains a powerful force in our consumer-driven society. Its appeal is deeply embedded in human psychology and amplified by pervasive marketing. Acknowledging its influence is the first step toward overcoming it. It is crucial to recognize the underlying systems and mechanisms that drive status spending, from psychological triggers to sophisticated marketing campaigns. Understanding these forces empowers individuals to make more conscious and deliberate choices. This awareness is a vital defense. By making informed financial decisions, individuals can actively break the cycle of status chasing and redirect their resources toward building genuine, lasting wealth. This journey involves intentional choices that prioritize financial security and personal fulfillment over fleeting external validation. The choice to build true wealth begins with a clear understanding of its antithesis.